Hello everyone, today's topic is how to apply employment visa under Mainland company. Today in this video I am going to share what are the steps if we are applying for employment visa or work permit for our employee. So the process is very easy and I will tell in very simple way. So first of all, if your company is registered with the DED, the second step we have to apply for the immigration card. So if you have your company license and valid immigration card, we will apply for the next step, which is to open a personal file. If our owner already have a personal file, then he don't need to apply for this step. Then the second step will be applicable for him, that will be opening a company labor file, which we generally do in the Ministry of Human Resources and Amortization. So once the labor file open for the company, the next step is to apply for a e-signature card. E-signature card, generally it has to be made for the owner, who is the owner of the company. And for this step, the owner has to visit Tahsil or Tauzi office, where he has to do biometric and other formalities. So once the company owner get his e-signature card ready, and don't forget he has to activate this e-signature card also with the authorities. Afterwards we can apply for the visa quotas. There are option of visa quotas, like we have to decide the owner what kind of visas he wants to provide to his employees, like the job titles, is these are male or females. So when we are doing this step, we must have full information about the proposed employees, because as this step requires a labor inspection as well. The labor officer visit the office and he check all the documents, and afterwards once he approved, then we can see our visa quota in the system. So once we have a valid visa quota, the next step is to do the first visit in Tahsil. So for that the PRO or the company representative has to visit the Mohre office or Tahsil office, where he will submit the required documents for the employee. Once the first visit or the pre-approval for work permit for the employee is approved, then the PRO has to visit for the second step, and that will be the second visit. In this second visit, we have to pay the labor fees and the insurance fees in the authorities. So the labor fees actually depends upon the what kind of category it is. For the employee, is it a skilled or unskilled? There are number of factors. What are the category of the company? So we have to pay the fees accordingly as per the authorities. So once we have a second visit, then we have to get a final approval from the Mohre, and then afterwards we can move forward our application to the immigration. For immigration, there are options, like we have to see if the candidate is already inside the country, then we have to apply entry permit inside country. But suppose if the employee is outside the country, then we have to apply for an entry permit outside country. So once we submit the entry permit in immigration, we have to wait for the approval, and once we have this e-visa, then if the employee is inside country, then we have to do change status. Once we get the approval from the immigration for change status, the next step will be doing the medical, Emirates ID and arrangement of health insurance. So for the medical, the person have an option either to go for a normal medical or a VIP medical. During this medical, generally the employee have to go through for the blood test and X-ray, and it can be done in any registered medical center. Once we have this result for the medical report, we can do the next step, which is visa stamping. The PRO has to submit the original passport of the employee in the immigration, where immigration put the residency sticker on this. But there are some new changes in immigration laws, so it's not mandatory to get the visa sticker as far as if the employee have a valid Emirates ID. So once the employee have a visa sticker on his passport, and we have to do the last visit, which we generally call the third visit in Tahsil. If it requires generally for unskilled categories, we have to go this training, which is like a kind of workshop in Tauzi, and we have to submit the final offer letter in Mohre. Afterwards we receive a labor card, which is valid for 2 years, and a final employment contract. So this is like overall process to get a work permit and employment resident visa for the employees in UAE. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any kind of query related to business setup, company formation or residency visa, please feel free to contact us at below given details. Thank you very much for watching this video. Have a good day.